Hey, what is up, survivors? My name's Cap and welcome back to the channel. Always glad to have you guys here, and welcome back to another 7 Days to Die video. Now, in the previous one I did with 7 Days to Die, we covered drawbridges and how to use them to reinforce your house. Well, a viewer and subscriber by the name of Alyssa pointed out that a few people in Alpha 15 noticed an issue with the drawbridges, and she asked me to do a video to check it out, and so I decided to fire this up and test it out. Now, I am doing this on Alpha 15 on the B88 build. This was slightly updated from 8.3, the one I did in the last video. So do keep that in mind just in case some things change between now and the next build or the final push. Well, one of the first things I noticed in the B88 build versus the B83 build I did in the last video is that if you go to your workbench and do a search for drawbridge, you'll see that only the single one is available now. The double's not even in there. And I searched the forums, I searched Twitter, I searched the Reddit and the changelog, could not find anything to indicate that the double was actually taken out, so I don't know where it actually went. But if you remember in the previous video over drawbridges, I had a double one sitting right here next to the single one, and it just disappeared. It's gone from this world, so whatever was changed, it completely removed it from the patch. So anyway, in this video I thought I would test out a couple of the things that she had mentioned as being problems and see if they are actually problems to show it, and maybe the developers will see it and we can get it fixed before the final release. And one of the most important things she mentioned that was being a problem is, like in normal drawbridge, you would want it suspended over a canyon or a gully or a moat that you built around your house. So you're going to want to have some space underneath it like this. But the problem is, if there's nothing underneath it, it just automatically collapses. And if you did watch the previous video, you saw how many resources it takes to actually make a drawbridge in this game. It's pretty intensive. And so to not have it set up properly and accidentally click the button and it just collapses, it would be very unfortunate, because you don't get any resources back when it collapses. It's just gone. So hopefully the developers or somebody at the company might see this video and can, make some small adjustments. So the only fix I've found so far for this problem is if you stack blocks underneath where the bridge is going to go, like 2 blocks here, and then when it actually opens and closes, it'll stay just fine. So now the bridge stays there with a column underneath, and it's stable enough to walk on and use like a bridge like you would want to, but it kind of defeats the purpose of having a drawbridge that you'd want to put over a gap if you have to build a long column to go up underneath it to support it. The last thing I wanted to test out was to whether or not the bridge could be supported around here on the backside by less than 2 blocks. Somebody had reported that if it was connected to only just one, that it would collapse, so we'll see if it works. But as of now, it looks like it supports it just fine with 1 block on the back there, so you don't have to worry about having 2 or more, a big wide range of blocks just to keep it supported. But as soon as you pick up one of the blocks of the support columns underneath, then the whole thing just collapses. And also, you can see here that it maintains balance and floating in the air, even though it's not actually connected to anything, as long as the column underneath is working, and this is in the newest alpha. So anyway, this was kind of just a bug test for the 7 Days to Die developers, the fun pimps, and for anybody out there who might be having problems with the drawbridges and why it keeps collapsing and whatever, maybe this will help you out too. But that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for your time, and if you have any questions, of course, put them in the comment section below and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. And hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for your time. You have a good day, and I will talk to you later.